Hi there, my name is Minette Howell and I'm the Reiki Mama. And I'm here to talk a little bit about Reiki, but also to show you how simple it is to do an attunement. I've been a Reiki master for 10 years, and during this 10 years, I get the feeling like we all think that we are the ones doing all the healing. And I want you to know from the very beginning, my husband said to me that when you do Reiki, your job is to just do the process, do the protocol, whatever, and Reiki will do the rest. So the responsibility of the healing was suddenly taken out of my hands, and I didn't feel like, oh my God, if I don't get the symbols correctly, oh my God, if I don't think only about the Reiki process while I'm giving the Reiki session, or oh my God, I did something wrong. I've heard that so many times from my students, and I want you to know that if that's your thinking on it, you're very selfish and you're egocentric, because Reiki is not about whether or not you did your job right. Reiki is about you just doing it, just showing up for lunch. So if you forget your symbols, if you can't remember your symbols, if you don't know where you are or what your name is, it doesn't matter, just as long as in your heart the intention is to do the Reiki. And so once again, I'm going to muddy the waters of the Reiki land by showing you how I do an attunement. And I want to let you know from the type of attunement I do, which is my own type of attunement, but my intention is that from the very beginning of Yusui being struck by the 1,000 bubbles that he saw on Mount Kuriyama, and he was first attuned to Reiki, from that person to Hiyashi, to Madame Takata, to I believe it's Virginia Sansol, to the different people in my Reiki lineage, that same energy from the universe, which not only flows through my lineage, but flows directly from the universe through me to the person I'm attuning, it's all good. And if I don't remember the symbols, if I do something on a physical level that's incorrect, it doesn't matter. The importance is that the attunement has been taking place with the intention of that same energy flowing and opening up the energy within the student I'm working on, within the person I'm working on. When you take too much responsibility, you become very self-centered and egocentric, and you need to stop it. Just stop it. And just do the work and keep it simple. The more simple it is, the easier the process is. My goal with Reiki is to follow what Spirit tells me, and what my mission is, that everyone is able to have the opportunity to work with Reiki and experience the incredible healing that comes from it. So I had a student that I recently attuned. She said everything was fine except she got a little confused with the attunement process, which is very understandable because she did not witness another person being attuned. So I'm going to use my husband, who's a guinea pig, who, by the way, is sitting on a nice white chair, which is for sale on Craigslist if anybody wishes to buy it. My intention before I start is I've worked with my student. I've explained what is going to take place, which is basically that I am sharing the energy that comes through my lineage from the universe, and I'm helping open up this person to the potential, to the energy of Reiki. And so I always ask my student to take a deep breath, and I want you to exhale and find yourself in that safe place. That place where Reiki resides, where you find peace and calming. And that is my intention. I start with a prayer. In Hawaii, we call it a pule, and it is a prayer of intention. And I'll I'll just, off the top of my head, kind of tell you what I say. I always say, Dear universe, dear God, please guide me so that everything I do is in the highest and greatest good of my student. And if my mind should go blank and I forget all the symbols, who cares? I know what I'm doing. My intention is I'm going to open up their crown chakra and I'm going to place the symbols. If they're Reiki 1, I usually use Chokure or Seihiki, but it depends on what level we're talking about, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. But I always open up the crown chakra and I place those symbols. But before I do anything, I always center myself. I usually close my eyes because I get distracted more than anybody. And then I'm doing the Reiki symbols. And I did them incorrectly because I'd take forever. And then I'm just rolling them over my student, over the area. I'm opening up the crown chakra. I'm not going to do all the symbols, but I'll be doing the symbols above their head. And I pat it into the crown chakra. Okay. My areas of concern: the crown chakra, the heart, and their left and right paws. Their left and right. And I would be opening up their their heart chakra and putting the symbols and patting it in. And then I would take their right and left hand. It doesn't matter which one first. I would draw the symbols. I would blow the symbols in their hand, and I pat it. Okay. Reiki works through the hands. It goes through the top and works through your hands. That is the premise. But so I do the same thing, and I pat it in their left hand as well. And then I take their both hands together and I close them, and then I blow. And then I just put their hand over their heart. Not hard at all, is it? And then you can put your hands in a comfortable spot. And then I go behind them and I seal it with the Reiki symbol, which is a lightning bolt. And I take a second. And I take this moment and I say, congratulations, you've been attuned, whatever level. Level 1, I usually say you can now practice on yourself and others. If they're level 2, I'll say congratulations, you can now practice Reiki. And if they're level 3, I go, congratulations, you're now a Reiki master, and you too can teach other people. Congratulations, namaste. And if you can't follow what I did, what I suggest is you sit down and you think about how you would like to do the attunement process. The main thing is that your intention is to take the Reiki in which has been given to you. I'm assuming you're a Reiki level 3 master because in Reiki, only those who are Reiki level 3 masters are able to attune other people. And your intention is to, once again, place the symbols in the crown, the heart, the left and right hand. And you can do whatever. If you have any issues in remembering things, you can put on a piece of paper and literally put it here, put it on their shoulder, and you can watch what it can be a cue card for you to do. But the main thing is keep it so simple that you don't get lost in the production of it. And keeping what you do respectful and in line with the honor that you should be giving towards what you're proceeding to do, and the respect that you have for your student, and that they are taking upon this responsibility to share Reiki with other people as well, in terms of working on themselves, in terms of working on others and teaching other people. I treat the attunement process as a special moment. It's like a marriage in a way. I mean, it's a promise that you're making, that you're helping another person make to honor themselves and to spirit and source, and giving other people the opportunity to experience the healing energies of Reiki that can be healing on a physical level or spiritual, and both. So I hope this makes sense to you. If it doesn't, you can contact me. I'm on Facebook. I am Minette Howell, the Reiki Master, and friend me, and I will be glad to answer any questions. But the first person you really need to go to is a person who attuned you, that brought you first to Reiki, and they should help you. But if not, I would be willing to help you as well. Thank you very much, and namaste.